In addition to the Follett eBooks, we also have something called Mackin Via, where you can check out eBooks. To find that, you have to get onto Google Chrome. From there, you go to the middle school, high school, down to the Library Media Center, and over to the Library Media Home. Now, there are two ways to access the ebooks that we have here. You look here right in the middle of the page, you'll see the Mackin eBooks link. There's a login, RIO MSHS, and a password of RIO MSHS. If you just want to read books and not check them out, you can use that login and password and you can get in. If you're in study hall and you have nothing better to do, go in there and take a look at what's in there. You can use that login and password and allow you to access to look at the books. The problem is you can't check them out and they won't keep track of where you were reading, so if you wanted to come back in another day and finish a book, there'd be no record of where you left off. So those options are available for you. Otherwise, we click on the Mackin eBooks. It's going to pop up which school you're at, and it's going to ask you for a user ID and a password. Now, all of your user IDs are 5 of your last, 3 of your first, and then you'll have to come see me or Mrs. Larson to get your password. After we give you a password, we're going to immediately make you change it so that you have a unique password that's only unique to you, so that nobody else can get into your account. Because we have special ones set up right now that probably aren't the easiest to remember, and so on and so forth. So anyway, I know what Elizabeth is. So I logged in as Elizabeth Bila. If you look up here, it says we're logged in as Elizabeth. Right now we are in eBooks because that's all we have purchased. There might be a couple of audiobooks in here. They gave us some free items. There might be a couple of those in here as well. At this point, she can open it. Well, let's go over here. You can take a look at what the book is all about. Gives you some information. You could open it. To take a look at what the book is all about. Creepy amusement parks. Great. Okay, and go through the pages. There are lots of options of tools down here you can play around with. When we're done, we close up the tab at the top and it takes us back to the Mackin page. If Elizabeth wanted to check this book out, she would click Check Out, then Open Now, and again all those tools would be available to her down along in the bottom. Again, we close up the tab. If she'd be all done with it, we'd click Return, and it turns the book back in. These are set up also like the Follett books to be available to you for 14 days. These you can renew one time. We don't have renew in the Follett. If she were to click her backpack up here, she could find out what book she has checked out. If she has requests for holds, there's a notebook in here where she could keep notes, and there's the option to keep a list of favorite books that she's read. Once you get the hang of this, if you just take a look at it and play around with what's in here, you'll find it's pretty easy to use. When you're done, you always want to exit. Keep in mind you can log in with, oops, fingers on the wrong keys, with that RIO Middle School High School login. The checkout button will be here, but when you click it, it's going to ask you for your user ID. So just keep that in mind. But you could open them up and read them while you were sitting in study hall, and that would be fine. That works okay. First time you log in, like I said, you'll have to come see Mrs. Larson and myself. We'll give you your password, and then we'll ask you to change your password right away, and it's free for you to use. And if I find that students are using it, we'll continue to purchase more books. If there are books that you're interested in getting, let me know, and we will add them to the collection. That'll do it. Thanks.